Hi guys, this is Nave from Ancient Gallery. Welcome back to Drawing and Discovering Dinosaurs. So today I have done a lot of research and I have found a kind of a dinosaur whose name starts with U, because last time that we put a video on the channel we were drawing Troodon, and today we have a raptor, but it's a raptor that we haven't really seen before. And I don't think a lot of people know it. We don't really know a lot about it, so yeah, let's get started. So, the raptor that we are going to be drawing today is called Unenlagia. It's a weird name. It's actually non-Greek or Latin, which is the common language used for scientific naming. It's actually, I think, a language called Mapuche, which is from South America. So Unenlagia literally means bird, or bird-like, I think. Yeah, bird-like. Um, it is a raptor, and as its name suggests, it was extremely bird-like. So it was discovered in what is now, I think, Argentina, or pretty much South America. And it was found to be a dromaeosaur, but it was really weird. Some people actually thought that it was a bird because it was really weird. The thing is that it had really long legs, a pretty kind of shortish tail, and a very long and slender head, which were features that were actually uncommon in dromaeosaurs and more common with smaller and dinosaurs more closely related to birds. However, we now know that this was in fact a dromaeosaur. So that's what basically we're drawing today. So right now, what this shows us is that dromaeosaurs actually had way more species than was previously thought. Unenlagidae, which is the subfamily of dinosaurs that Unenlagia belongs to, is mostly confined to the southern hemisphere. We have Unenlagia in South America. We do have Austroraptor, which was also from South America, I think. It was one of the largest raptors ever found. But yeah, mostly confined to the southern hemisphere. While raptors more closely related to Velociraptor, the Velociraptorines were also slender. There is a key difference in that, number one, their heads were considerably deeper and still much more robust, and while they were thin, they were small. Unenlagians by general were in general, not by general, they were pretty large. So that's one reason why they're a distinct group from the Velociraptorines. There's actually still a lot of debate over exactly how Unenlagia fits into the dromaeosaur family tree. Actually, some people have argued that it was not a dromaeosaur, but rather a close relative that was kind of slightly more on its way to becoming a bird. Others say that it was in fact kind of like a dromaeosaur. Some people say that they were actually troodontids, or close relatives at least, but we still don't know because they're actually not as well known, which is why you have probably never heard of them. The most popular theory here states that the Unenlagia are most closely related to the raptors, which we haven't talked about on this series, but we have talked about before on this channel. Raptor was a species of Central Asian dinosaurs, or raptors actually, but they were actually they looked a lot like birds. In fact, they looked a lot like ducks because they could actually swim, and they had developed to a semi-aquatic lifestyle. So right now, people think that that's what they're most closely related to, because of their bird-like features. Alright, so Unenlagians mostly lived in the late Cretaceous, unlike Dromaeosaurs or Dromaeosaurines. They were pretty late in development. So yeah, that's pretty much all we've got, because we don't know any. I mean, we know a bit of stuff. We don't really know a lot. So we're just gonna go ahead and paint our dinosaur that we have now drawn. Alright, so we're gonna use this orange for the skin. Alright, so color in the eyes yellow. And I'm gonna add these kind of brown veins on the skin. Alright, so brown bands. Alright, so we're just gonna do that. Alright, now our dinosaur is pumping out a bit. Let's see her. I've got this really bright pink color, and I've never seen this used on a dinosaur, so we're gonna experiment a bit. Okay, so we're gonna kind of do like this stripe pattern on the ends of the feathers. Which actually looks really good. Alright, now, let's see here. I'm gonna kind of use a dark blue, almost black kind of, on the back. Like a very light stripe. And a tiny bit on the feathers. Alright, now I'm gonna get this kind of darker purple color and start doing stripes, wavy patterns with it. Alright, there we go. And for a final touch, I'm gonna add orange for the belly. And tie that in with a bit of brown over on the top. And I accidentally did a bit of kind of overflow with the paint, so I'm gonna fix that by adding these kind of rough outlines for feathers. Alright, so that actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna add, since we already have it brightly colored, based on anatomy and usual like biology parameters, I am going to assume that this is a male, and I'm going to add wattles and things like that, kind of like chickens and turkeys have, because if you're already brightly colored, a few fleshy protuberances can go all the way in making you stand out in green like forests. Alright, so I'm gonna color in the claws because it's like one of the last things that we do. And I need to color in this toe because I absolutely messed up and forgot to. Alright. Okay, now, let's see. I think the white could use a bit of yellow. And on second thought, I'm going to combine that yellow around the stripes to get a nice striking red. I think we may have just drawn the most vibrant dinosaur that has ever been drawn in the history of paleo art. Yep. Alright, so now that we have finished coloring, I'm going to add shading using this gray brush. Alright, so now we have shaded. Actually, let me shade the claws. Alright, now we are actually done. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course, our incredibly bright dinosaur. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next one with a V dinosaur, which I have already picked out, and it's not going to be a Velociraptor because we've already talked about it way too much. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Bye.